So officially, guys, good afternoon. Welcome to week number 3. We still working on unit 1, which is called how money works, right? Today, after studying the 3 sectors of the economy, we are going to study and learn about company structure, okay? So we're gonna learn all those diagrams and all those charts, that are the structures of the companies. We're going to be learning that, the organization of them, the different jobs that people do in companies. We are also learning some new vocabulary, okay? We're going to learn some vocabulary as we did it last week. I hope you have read them because I could easily take those terms and create a test for you, an exam for you. So it would be a good idea for you if you practice them. And it will be good for you because you will increase your vocabulary. So in the TOEFL test, when you take the TOEFL test, you're going to be familiarized with some business terms, because in TOEFL, you also find these different terms that are not usually common, okay? So right now, I'll share with you the glossary that I have created for you for this week. So I hope you like it, and I hope you use it, in the future, because that's the idea. Now, here we have the first word. The first word that we have is profit. Profit, right? Profit, profit. So I'm going to ask somebody to read the definition. Okay, Erika Guardado, can you read the definition, please?
Profit. Money that is earned. I'm sorry, I have a line in my screen. I can see.
Hola?
I have a line in my screen.
You have a line. Okay. So you
I'm not
can you,
able
you
to.
can't see.
No, I can.
Oh, but can you see the messages in the chat?
Yes.
Okay, let me just do something for you. I'll do something for you, okay? Wait a second. I'm gonna look for you here. Okay, where you at? Here, right? Okay, check. Let's check your what did I do? Wait a second. Let's check the chat. Erika,
It's not in the chat.
there you go. Oops. Check it out.
No, there it is. Money that is earned in trade or business after paying the cost of producing and selling goods and services. Example, she made a big profit from selling waste material to textile companies.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Erika. So the definition of profit, right, is money that is earned in trade or business, okay? Money that is earned in a trade or a business. For example, right? For example, imagine that you have a pupusas restaurant, or like a pupusas place, right? So imagine that you have a budget of $300, right? That's your budget, and you spend $300 for in the product and everything. Okay. Now, all the money that you recover, right? All the extra money that you recover out of the $300, that is your profit. Okay, that is your profit. So out of the 300, right? If you make 350 after selling the pupusas, so $50, that is your profit. Okay. So, yeah, that is the definition of that word. Okay? Profit. In Spanish would be what? What is that in Spanish? Profit.
Ganancia.
Exactly. That would be that, right? That would be your profit, right? All right. Then we have the word employee. Huh? Repeat. Employee. 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 Okay? Sometimes it is difficult to pronounce. That's why I am doing this. employee, right? Because there are some other words that are kind of similar. So the word is employee, right? Now, what is an employee? Can somebody tell me? Employee, what is it? Mhm. Marta Lilian?
Yes, I think the employee is somebody that work in a company or restaurant or uh, like business, whatever, you know,
Awesome.
and they
Exactly.
pay him. Hmm.
Exactly. So an employee, according to the dictionary, is someone who's paid to work for someone else. Okay. So, for example, what Lilian was saying is right. Somebody that is working in a place, in a restaurant, I don't know, in the university, in the school, is employee, right? Now, there is another word that is employer. Employer is different. Employee is the person that work for an employer. You know what I mean? It's different. It's a different term. Here's an example. The number of employees in the company has troubled over the past decade, right? So that means that the number of employees has increased, has increased. All right. Then we have the word hire, 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 okay? The word hire. Let me see. Boris Ayala, what is the meaning of hire? Like using your own words.
Good afternoon, Lick.
Good afternoon.
Okay, hire is like when you have a job and you're looking for more employees to help you with your work, you're hiring people.
Awesome. Exactly. So you when hire, it's basically to give a job to somebody. You know what I mean? It says to employ someone or pay someone to do a particular job. For example, imagine that you want a web page. Okay, so you are going to launch a business. Okay, imagine that you are going to launch a business and you need somebody to create a web page because you're not professional in that area. So you hire somebody, you pay somebody, right, to create for you a web page. So that is the meaning of hire. Excellent work. Then we have shareholder. This is probably new for you, maybe not, I don't know. So shareholder, it's a very common word, right, in the US right now. I don't know if you have read the news about the GameStop company. Have you read the news about it? No? Probably not, right? Well, I invite you to read it. It's a pretty interesting news right now. Anyways, shareholder. Can somebody tell me what is a shareholder in your own words? Shareholder. Hmm. Any idea? Shareholder. Hmm. No ideas?
Um, I think it's someone that has put money in the company.
Okay, right? Awesome. Beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna give you a very simple example. Do you guys know caja de crédito? Yes? Here in San Miguel,
Yes,
right?
Yes.
Caja de crédito.
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay. You have caja de crédito, fe de crédito, a lot of credit, right? Okay. All those
A lot of bank.
all those companies are in the market. They are in the market. What does that mean? That you can be part of the company, okay? So you can buy shares. You know what are shares? ¿Saben qué son los shares? Any idea? No? No idea. Okay. Well, shares in Spanish means acciones. Okay? Acciones. So a shareholder is basically somebody like you or me that got some extra money and you buy some shares in a company or in a big company, and then you become a shareholder, okay? So you own a piece of the company. You are the owner of a piece of the company because you have shares in a company. For example, in Caja de Crédito, you can buy shares. One share in la Caja de Crédito is $1. $1 per share. What is the business about this? If the company grows up, then you increase the price of the share, so you get money. You get money in return, okay? You can either sell the shares or you can just reinvest the shares. Again, you can buy more shares, you know? That would be your profit at the end, okay? But here the dictionary says a person who owns shares in a company and therefore gets part of the company's profit and the right to vote on how the company is controlled. So once you have shares in a company, you can participate when taking decisions, okay? For example, you can buy shares. You can buy shares in Google, Alibaba, Amazon, Netflix. You can buy shares there, you know, but they're a little bit expensive though. Even Tesla, one share in Tesla is like $500. So, okay. Then we have retirement. Probably this one is familiar for you. Retirement. What is that? The meaning of that? Retirement. Let me see. I'm gonna ask somebody here. Lilian Alvarenga. What is retirement? Lilian Alvarenga, you there?
Hello, mister, are you talking with me?
Okay.
Lilian Hernandez.
Oh, I have here Lilian Alvarenga. Is the same person?
No,
Okay, but anyways, you can participate if you want.
about retirement.
Yeah.
I think the people that maybe when he was working for a lot of time, for a lot of years in a company, and they resign, and the government has to pay for more year after retire.
Okay.
For example, in the United States, the people retire when after 55 years old, but in El Salvador, I'm not sure.
Okay. That's a really good opinion. Thank you for sharing. Actually, retirement is basically that. It's the act of leaving your job. Okay. Imagine Lilian, right? Imagine Lilia. Lilian has been a teacher for 25 years. And Lilian is 55 years old in El Salvador. I'm talking about El Salvador. So Lilian can retire. She can retire, okay, already. Because the requirements in El Salvador for for getting your retirement is basically for ladies, for women, 25 years of service, and you gotta have an age of 55. For men, for us, it's a little different. Men, they have to work for about 30 years of service, if I'm not wrong. And we can retire at the age of 60 years old. So for men, it's a little bit different. We have to work a little bit more. In that case, we don't have equality, you know. But anyways, that's what it is. And the retirement law that we have in El Salvador, it's not good. You know, people they can't retire because the money that they receive at the end is too low. It's about $140, sometimes $200, so you can't survive with that money. That's why old people in school, especially, they continue working until they die because it's not worth it to quit the job because they wouldn't survive with that money. So sad. Then we have the last one, which is income. Income. What's income? Tatiana Grande, what's income?
Um, I need to read.
In your own words, in your own words.
Oh,
Income.
okay.
Think about it. Income. Income.
Income. I don't have a specific idea about that.
All right. Thanks for being honest. I appreciate honesty. I mean, income is the money that it earned from doing work or received from investment. Okay. Incomes, in other words, or in Spanish, it would be entradas. Entradas, right? For example, if you have a business, you have expenses, expenses, and you have incomes, okay? Money that goes out, money that comes in, okay? That is the income, okay? Incomes can be from investments or the work that you receive, the similar to the profit, okay? But it's not specifically profit because it can be just the money that enters to the company, but maybe it's not profit yet. That is the difference. You know what I mean? I don't know if you understand me or not. Yes? No? Maybe? Hmm? Income? Do you know what it is?
Yes.
Yes? All right. Well, that was because you
So,
can. Yes.
so the income is the money that the business earns.
It's the money that enters to the business.
Oh,
You know?
I get it.
For example, okay, you have a restaurant, right? You have a restaurant and you have a budget for the month, for 1 month. I mean, you every month you have a budget. So all the money that comes, it's income, right? It's not profit, it's just income, right? Profit is basically what you have gotten after you have recovered your investment. But income is all the money that is coming to the company, okay? It can be money from work or money from investment, that's a little different because it can be the same quantity that you invest, right? Or it can be less, or it can be more. When it's more, then it becomes profit, okay? So there's a tiny difference there, okay? All right. Well, I was emphasizing in these words because you're gonna find them in today's presentation. Okay. I have left this document in Canvas, so if you wanna take a look later, I was talking at the beginning of the class, and I was saying that maybe in the exam, in the midterm, I'm thinking about including some vocabulary words there. So maybe it would be a good idea for you to check, to check from time to time. I mean, when you get the chance, you can just go and check and maybe just try to understand them. More than memorizing the concepts, try to understand it and try to understand the contexts. If you understand the context um, about a word and how to use it, then you easily identify the concepts from the dictionary. Remember that words, sometimes they have different meanings, okay, according to the context. So, but at least what I want you to get is that the use of the word, the use of the word in this area, in this field, okay. So let's move to the presentation. Here we have. Today we're going to learn this, right? Company structure. We're going to learn how to structure a company, or we're going to learn at least the different order or chronological order that companies have. Okay, that's the idea. So let's move. Here we have 3 questions, right? The first one says, what is meant by company, right? What is a company structure and how does it work? Probably you have an idea, probably you don't know, or probably somebody here, probably they know. So what we're gonna do right now is that we're gonna have a talking time, okay? We're gonna have a talking time. I'm going to create 3 groups in the breakout rooms. So what I'm expecting is that you discuss these questions, okay? Even if you don't know, give an idea, okay? What is meant by company? What is a company, right? So you start thinking, Maybe it's, compañía, pero será la compañía de cuando alguien está a mi lado or what, right? So you start analyzing that, right? And you discuss, okay? All the opinions that you have are important, so don't hesitate and just, say it, okay? Then we have, what is the company structure? So think about the structures of the company. If you have an idea in Spanish, maybe you can formulate it in English as well. And then you explain how does it work, the company structure. Okay, so please accept the breakout rooms invitations and let's talk, let's interact. We're gonna have 5 minutes, so go ahead. Gabriela, Marquez, Nathanael, whoever's using the iPhone, would you mind accepting the request for the breakout room, please? Marquez, thank you very much. Hervin, would you mind accepting the request, please? Thank you. iPhone, whoever is using the iPhone.
How are you?
Hello,
Can you
I'm
hear me?
fine, thanks. And you?
Good.
Yes,
Thanks for
yes,
asking.
right now.
What is your name?
Okay. My name is Estela Marquez.
Estela, okay. It's a pleasure. This
And
is
you?
Hervin Nathanael Alvarado.
Okay. Yes.
Okay,
Hello.
so what do you think? Hello, welcome. Who is this?
It's Kenner.
Okay, welcome, Kenner. So what do you guys think that a company?
Because some companies sell something to the public, and other companies have a different way to work, because every company have structure in that way, but at the same time it's like a total environment in which they help people, but they are like different needs, and in that way they can offer like a solution or something that can help you with that. Like, I don't know if there's like a big company who sells like medicine or something like that, but there's another one, like a video games company, which is from other type of needs, like for young people. I
Yes,
think.
I think the same. That is exactly the company have a single product. They provide a specific service.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and the next question, what is?
You guys participating here? Well, you're using the chat. Okay, awesome. Awesome.
Marixa? Well, I don't know.
It seems to be that she
For
doesn't.
me,
Let's. She says that she has some
yeah,
problem.
yes.
It might be related to the connection. So let's continue. So, but what do you guys think the structure of a company is?
I think the structure is a system outlining how the activities are organized and direct to achieve goals. I don't know.
Okay, that's
You
nice.
know, and you?
That's pretty good. Well, I think that like a structure of company has to do with the owners, the ones who are going to do the investment, the ones that have the money, like the capital. And then like they set up like managers, and then there are some other employees, and that the ones that like get less paid. However, they are the ones that do like the hard job. Like everything is most likely related to like the regular employee.
All right, so welcome back. Thank you guys for discussing
Uh-huh.
the questions that you were sharing. The first one is what is meant by company? Okay, so I'm gonna ask randomly. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Huh. Okay, Erika Guardado. Are you there, Erika? Yes, Erika. Can you hear me, Erika? Remember that if you cannot use the microphone, you can write in the chat, okay? So I know that you are actually there. All right, let's see. Doris Bihi, are you there? Doris, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, Doris,
Sorry.
would you mind
Tell me.
would you mind sharing with us the idea that you have about company? Okay, what is a company?
What is a company?
In
Well,
your own words, in your own words.
hmm, let me think about it because I just joined and I kind of lost.
No problem, no worries.
Well, maybe a company like it will be a group of people, people who are working for the same goal or something like that.
Okay, okay, no bad, not bad, right? Company could be a group of people working for one single objective. Okay, very good. Awesome. Let's see. Let's listen to someone else. Kenner Luna. What's the company, buddy? Kenner Luna, are you there, buddy? Kenner? No? All right. In the chat, Erika answer it. So Erika, you can type if you want, Erika Guardado. So what's a company for you? Like you can type in the chat so I can read it for your classmates. While you write in the chat, Erika, I'm gonna ask somebody else. Herbin, what's a company, Herbin?
Well, a company is a set of organization, like that has can be either two or more people with the same purpose, and the main purpose is to make money. Like every type of organization or company, their goal is to get some profit of something. It doesn't matter if it is a service or a product, but this is the goal to get more or to duplicate or to make more money than the one that they already have. and they have like a kind of organization in order to make that happen. I think that is a
Thank you very much. Thanks for sharing such a nice concept. And yeah, I agree with you. A company, it's an organization, right? It's a group of people, like Doris was saying as well. It's basically um, an organization that is starting, a business. There are different kinds, of course. There are some companies that their idea is not, it's not to like to make a lot of money, because some of them they're they are called like ONGs. Their objective is not to make money, but to help the community. But they also make money. They also make a lot of money. However, it's not their main purpose. And there's some other monsters like Coca-Cola, like Amazon, like Netflix, that they were created for making tons of money. Okay. But yeah, basically a company is that, an organization that is following some specific goals. Okay. Uh, you can start a company by yourself, or you can even start a company with someone else. And you need to hire people and all those things. Erika says, I think it's another way to call a business that offers services or sells goods to others. Okay, thank you very much, Erika. You're right. Now, when we are talking about structures, when we're talking about company structure, we are talking about the organizational chart, okay? I don't know if you have seen that each company got its organizational chart or a structure, okay? Where the positions are. I guess in one of the groups you guys were sharing about it, right? That there is a CEO if it is a big company, or a coordinator. I mean, it depends, right? What kind of company it is. However, they follow an order. They follow different orders. Okay. Today we're gonna learn some of the types of structures that we have in a company, okay? But first, we're going to discussion this. It says, what is organizational structure? It says, some organizations, such as high school volunteer clubs, exist to help people in need. Other organizations, such as a student council, exist to give students a voice at school. Business organizations exist to earn profits. To meet their goals, they organize their employees into some kind of structure. Companies adopt organizational structures in order to minimize confusion over job expectations. Having an organizational structure helps them coordinate activities by clearly identifying which individuals are responsible for which task. So it's pretty easy to understand the concept, I would say, because the reason for companies to have a structure is basically to have a chronological order and to identify, okay, which individual, which employee is responsible for different tasks, for the task that this person is assigned, right? So this is the reason of having an organizational structure in a company. Most of the companies, they have an organizational structure, even in school, okay? In a school, for example, we have the principal, we have the principal's auxiliary or whatever, then we have the teachers, right? Then we have students, then we have the janitors, or maintenance staff. So there is a chart, So in companies, it happens the same. It happens the same, There's always a chronological order, okay? So we're gonna learn about the types of structures uh, that we can find, okay? Now in this presentation, we're gonna focus on one of them because this is the most common one. And remember that this is business applied to English, but it's not for the career. So it is just for acquiring vocabulary. it doesn't mean that we're not going to study some topics related to business administration, but it means that our focus is going to be more in the context and in the vocabulary than focusing in other things. So, types of organizational structures, right? It says companies generally adopt one of four organizational structures. These include line structure, line and staff structure, matrix structure, team structure, okay? These are four types. However, the most common one is the line structure. It's the one that we normally see in our environment, okay? So each of these different types of organizational structures can be shown in an organizational chart, right? An organizational chart is a visual representation of a business organizational structure. It shows who reports to whom within the company. It is, well, it also shows what kind of work each person does. For example, when you go to a place, they usually have the organizational chart in front, so you can identify who's the director, who's the CEO, you know, etc. So, all right, now in 1 minute, we're gonna be checking out the examples, okay? But our time is almost over here in Zoom, so please join the conference one more time, okay? So I'll see you in 30 seconds.